You see these boots? You see those?
I showed them to some of my friends and they were all like, those are the ugliest boots I've ever seen. And I was shook. As most of you know, I am living and working in a tiny town in Hawaii right now. I'm doing a work exchange at a coffee farm, which I do actually have to work at the coffee farm this afternoon. It's not quite on season, but we have some preliminary coffee beans that we have to pick. But I wanted to show you what life was like in a tiny Hawaiian town, so let's go. Come along on the journey. The town I'm staying in is pretty small. It's what people would call true Hawaii or local Hawaii. There are 3 main spots in this town: the coffee shop, the food truck, and the bakery. Aside from where I live and the coffee farm, these are the places I frequent usually.
Hi.
Hello there.
What's up?
You're driving my car.
Yep.
Okay. Who are you? Introduce yourself to the vlog.
My name is Emily and I am from Kansas City. That is where Gloria and I first met.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm visiting her in Hawaii.
It's been really fun to have a friend over.
Yep.
We've explored a little bit.
It's been really fun.
Yeah, it has been. This town is pretty tiny. Like literally, we don't even have a stop sign, actually. Are you good? Do you want to? So we only have a few spots that we can go, and the places that we do go, we use on a regular basis. So this is our favorite coffee shop. The beans that we pick from the coffee farm, we roast and take care of all on our own here. And the beans go to this coffee shop and to a few other businesses here in Ka'u, which I think is really cool. I think there's something about self-sufficiency and simple living like that I do love. So this is one of my favorite things of this town. Hello. Hey. Guys, this is Tori. She's my friend. She lives in town.
Nice meeting you guys.
The one thing about living in a small town is that we all kind of know each other, at least to a degree.
Gloria, your latte?
Yummy. Thank you.
I never tried this before.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here, let's switch.
But I don't like
don't-
coffee, so. Okay, how is it?
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah. The barista herself.
The barista herself. Ooh, how do you feel?
I'm tired. Very, very tired. This is like my 3rd day working after hot like break.
Hi. We don't have too many food spots in town. And the ones that we do have odd hours because it is such a small place. But there's one that's pretty consistent and really good. Okay, so now we're gonna get acai bowls at the best place to get acai bowls ever. Also the only place in town, but actually they're really good. They are really good.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Okay, we're gonna get one acai, please, and we'll also get a burger. I've lived in this town now for about 4 months, on and off. You know, I think that this life is really quiet. It's really laid back. It's really slow. Slower than even boat life, for sure. And definitely that has its pros and its cons. But it is a very beautiful town. So I'm glad I've been able to live here and live in Hawaii.
Delish. Look. How lovely.
That looks fantastic.
I like how there's just one blueberry.
So good. Emily and I decided to drive just a ways out of town to eat our burger in this beautiful lookout spot. We made it to our picnic spot. This is really pretty. It is insanely gorgeous, but the wind can sometimes blow you away.
I'm about to be blown away.
Welcome to a picnic by the road. I guess it's not very peaceful, but it's really beautiful.
Beautiful.
This place has the most beautiful sunsets. I'll come here sometimes to see the sunset. It's immaculate. I don't even know if you can hear me. Ah! Ah! I love having friends come and visit town. Emily's the first one in a while who has come, and I have a few more that are planning on coming.
It makes touring in Hawaii even so much more fun, seeing their excitement over the beautiful places and taking them along on my daily routines on the island. For Emily, she came to do a work exchange moment like I do on the farm, so she's working a few days a week to help pay for some of the food and board. And so for this afternoon, we're gonna go over and work on the farm.
The next coolest place in this town is the bakery. It is the southernmost bakery in the United States, and they make these malasadas or donuts, and they are so good. I will admit that they are heavenly. I think that is one thing that this town is known for, is literally the bakery, and that's about it.
Just like, look at those. Like, are you kidding me? These are the best donuts I may have ever put in my mouth, and that is saying something because I grew up in a country where we have Tim Hortons. Okay?
Thanks, have a good one. Okay, this place does have the best. This is just their traditional, and I'm telling you, delicious. So good. Amazing. Those are kind of all the popular spots in this town, but the reason I moved here isn't because of all this stuff. I moved here to work on the coffee farm, which is what we're gonna do this afternoon. So we're gonna run home, get changed, see you at the coffee farm. All right, see you in a second. Bye. Let me show you how this works. This is what the bathroom situation looks like on the farm. Believe it or not, it's actually very sanitary. Yep, it's a compostable toilet, and it lets nature do its work. You do your business like normal, and then those are wood chips. You take the wood chips after you've done your business, and you just put some over top of the toilet, and then this little brush here is for if you get any wood chips over the toilet or anything, you just wipe that away so that the next person doesn't have to be sitting on soggy wood chips. And then the bugs and the bacteria do its work. The best part is it doesn't even smell, so you won't even know. At some point, someone is gonna take out the trash, because we have a little garbage bin with like dirt and bugs down there, and someone's gonna take that out. But I mean, it's not bad, okay? It works. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater until you try it. We're out here living this self-sustainable lifestyle, working with nature, being one with nature, bro. Anyways, I actually need to wash my hands.
So these are ripe cherries right here. First step in the process, you pick them. Even that one looks like it's maybe no good, but it's actually a good coffee bean. It's just dried on the vine, so it's fine. So the process is we pick them, you take them to a machine that takes the pulp off, the flesh of it. It's called the pulp. And once you take the pulp off, you have 2 beans. You dry this for a week and a half or so on the drying floor, and then there's a skin around the coffee bean. It's called parchment, and once it's dry, we run it through another machine that takes the hull off of it, which gives you a green bean.
Okay.
So this has a thin layer of parchment around it that when it's dry comes off pretty easy. After it's dried, hulled, then it's ready to be sorted and roasted. You sort out the junk, and then you roast the green beans.
Do you have to sort it out, or is there a machine that sorts it?
They do have machines that do that, but they cost like $200,000.
Oh.
So we do it by hand right now.
Let's go.
Unless you take it to the coffee mill, it's like a laser machine that does it by color and weight and whatever density.
Yeah.
But we don't do that.
So every bean is picked by hand, and then you sort them to make sure that they're perfect.
You take out because there's some that'll be, a bad bean, discolored. You pick out the junk, throw it away.
Nice.
And then you roast the rest of it.
Nice. Let's go.
That's the process.
Okay, so this is our picking basket and harness. We just pop it on like this, and then attach it here. It's a 10 out of 10 experience, honestly. And then we pick only the red cherries, so only the ones that are super ripe. because the green ones apparently will change the taste if you pick a not ripe cherry. And yes, I do mean coffee cherry. That's one thing I had to learn when I moved here. Let's go picking.
We're not really in season right now for the beans. Usually that comes around September, October. However, because of the weather in Hawaii and how consistent it is, we usually have some cherries on the trees at all times. So Emily and I's job was to go through and pick what little red cherries we could find. A lot of the trees had flowers on them, which means that in 7 months, each of those flowers is going to be a ripe coffee cherry.
So what are days that you can see there? Just a few minutes into picking, we have a few cherries, nothing crazy. It is slightly off season right now. I mean, as you can see, there's tons of flowers that will soon turn into cherries. Soon, 7 months. Emily, how do you feel working on a coffee farm in Hawaii?
I think it's great. It's a beautiful day. It's finally sunny.
I know, has it been kind of depressing because it's been so cloudy?
It's been a little depressing, yeah, not gonna lie. But still beautiful even when it's cloudy. It's just a little bit of a letdown sometimes. But it's beautiful today. Once there's plenty of cherries to pick, it's really fun. And yeah, it's like, I don't know, you only get to do this kind of thing every now and then, or at least for me. I don't get to do this every day.
Yeah, same.
In my attempt at being a good host, Emily and I went almost everywhere on the island. We stayed the night in a few different locations and ate amazing food and even tried this tiny off-the-grid cabin one evening. The man who built it built most of it by hand and only contracted what he didn't know how to do. It was a beautiful cabin, and we woke up in the morning to the rain hitting the ceiling. Truly an amazing experience.
Good morning, everybody. Last night we stayed at this tiny house that is off the grid in Volcano, Hawaii. I want to show you guys around. Let me give you a tour. We had been in Kona and we decided that we wanted to circle back through Volcano and basically found this place on Airbnb. The toilet and the shower are sectioned off, actually. So this toilet is a fully functioning toilet. It's not compostable like I thought it would be. I took a shower here last night and I was just staring up at the moonlight and the stars as I took the shower. Honestly, it was a 10 out of 10 experience. How did you sleep last night?
I slept great. Fantastic.
Did you like this experience?
Yes, it was amazing. Second off the grid cabin I've stayed in and I love it.
Ooh.
Everything here was quite simple. Sink, water, camping stove, hammock, dining table, all outdoors. And the 2 beds were inside.
All right, so coming inside, we have just an open space with a nice big king bed and everything you need. Towels over here, the staircase that leads up to the loft, books and artwork. And here is the loft. It's just its own little spare bed, so nothing too crazy. And of course, you and me. I'm pretty sure that this was built by one man who just decided to build an off-the-grid cabin, which is fantastic to me. I mean, that's pretty cool. And we got to stay here for the night, so this was a fun experience. But we're moving on to going to Volcano National Park again. It's time to go. You coming? Do you want to drive or do you want me to drive? Okay.
I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you for watching. I hope you loved this video, and please come back for the next one and hit the button if you haven't already. See you then.